What was that all about? The deer stopped and was hissing at me. I don't know what I did. I don't know. It's so weird. They'd never do that to me, ever. First time this has ever happened to me. I didn't do anything. I'm standing here on this little bridge, right? I'm standing right here. And it came from that direction over there. And he was standing right there where my finger is. He's standing right there. And he was stomping his foot, stomping it fiercely, like into the ground. He was stomping it. And he was eyeballing me like this from a distance right over by that tree. And he was hissing it. He was hissing at me like a snake. And we just locked eyes. And this is a grown deer. It's not a buck, but it's a grown deer. And one of them had ran. And this is the same spot where I was last time. And the deer stood right there and was hissing at me. I didn't budge. I didn't move. I didn't say a word. This has never happened to me before. That's why I wanted to record it before it left, because this is one of those experiences that you just don't get. You just don't get them. And I had to get it. At least that little bit that you heard, that little bit, that was the deer. Believe it or not, this was a grown deer hissing at me and stomping his feet on the ground. And I'm never a threat to these animals, never. I pass by, I wave, that's all I do. I'm standing on this bridge and it's over there by the tree, but because I think it sees the mask, and they saw this yesterday, and I think it's because of this, they think, something's going on. Or it's trying to tell me something. Because again, deers don't do that. They don't do they like the whitetail deer. That's what I'm saying, like whitetail deer. They don't stomp their hooves aggressively from a distance, especially if you're not doing anything, and hissing. And it was hissing loud. And it ran off in the bushes, and it kept eye contact with me. More than 15, 20 feet away, I'm looking, like, what the fuck? And I'm just looking. Excuse my French, but I'm just looking. And it just continues, and it continues to hiss at me. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, is something about to happen? Am I not picking something up? I don't know. I don't hear no branches snapping. I don't hear no rustling in the bushes. I don't see no indications that there's anything happening. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what I did to this animal. I don't know if I'm in its territory. I don't know. I've done this every week, all week. I've done this. I'm not a threat. I promise you, I'm not a threat. But for some reason, this white-tailed deer was being aggressive towards me. And it was hissing at me, as you heard in the video if you were paying attention. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to have to do some research on that, because obviously it wasn't a good sign, obviously. And the deer was trying to tell me something. And I was trying to pay attention, but it just kept repeatedly. But it was aggressive. You know how like a bull does this with his foot in the dirt, and it does that sound and the air comes out of its nose? Because it's grunting. It's trying to get you to know, hey, I'm about to charge you. You need to move out the way. And that's the same thing that the deer did, but it didn't go like this with its leg. It just went like that. And I'm just staring at it, but I'm not moving to show eye contact. Like, hey, I mean business. Like, I'm not going to hurt you, but you're not going to scare me off anyway. So, I don't know what the hell that was about. I really don't. I'm still perplexed by it. Because that's never happened to me from a deer, especially in my area. A white-tailed deer doing that to you? I don't know. But we about to find out together what that was all about. I'm not scared or anything, but I'm damn sure intrigued by it. And it went off that way. Up that way. Like deep in the brush. Down that way.